Hello everyone. I am your friend Lino, an ordinary Chinese person who once fell into the trap but has now woken up. Today I want to talk about something painful but very real, the online illusion in China. Many people outside China think Chinese people are very humble and quiet. But if you spend a lot of time on Chinese social media like Xiaohongshu or Douyin, which are similar to Instagram and TikTok, you will get a very different picture. You will think every Chinese person is a millionaire. Everyone seems to have a high salary, owns several houses with no loans, and drives luxury cars. A normal Mercedes or BMW looks cheap there. People think you need at least a Porsche to be respected. When they post photos, they always accidentally show their car keys or expensive furniture at home. Even when they complain, it sounds like showing off. I'm so tired after my Europe trip. The bag I bought in Milan was too expensive. This is not a joke. This is the real online illusion in China. Chinese people care a lot about saving face. They hide the bad parts of their life and only show the good ones. In real life, many work very long hours, feel tired from high rent or house loans, and worry about money for their children's education. But online, everyone looks like a winner. I think this is not just about saving face. It shows how impatient and restless many Chinese people are. They don't want to wait slowly to build real wealth. They want quick success and quick praise from others. So they edit photos, borrow money, or do even worse things. Do you remember the young man who sold his kidney to buy an iPhone? That was not a single case. It is the sad result of this sick culture. Young people destroy their health and future just to look rich online. I admit I made the same mistakes when I was younger. As a person who loves digital products, I am now using the latest iPhone 17. My last phone was an iPhone 12. Now I really regret not waiting one more year before buying it. I will keep this phone for at least 5 years. If I had put that money into stocks instead, I could earn several $100s of passive income every year. But now this phone is just something that slowly loses value. I used to love the short happy feeling from buying expensive things. I dreamed about living in a big house, driving a nice car, and getting lots of likes. But luckily I woke up early. I joked that I was too poor to make bigger mistakes, but actually I was protected. I did not fall too deep into this big consumption machine. What makes me angry is that this online illusion did not happen by accident. The government helped create it and allows it to continue. On one side, they criticize young people who want to lie flat and rest. They tell everyone to work hard, spend more money, and support the economy. On the other side, they make it very difficult for normal people to invest in American stocks or move money overseas. They strictly control money going out. Why do they do this? Because they know the American stock market has performed much better over many years than the Chinese market, which is controlled by government policies. In the last video, I forgot to mention that someone used end-of-day options to precisely target 3 securities firms that had been fined and made a fortune. Who has such inside information? Could it be someone as insignificant as me? In a market like this, let whoever wants to invest go ahead. I started watching the US stock market early. I believe in one simple rule. If the government stops you from doing something, it is probably good for ordinary people. They do not want us to invest in US stocks. They do not want us to protect our money from the falling value of the Chinese yuan. So I decided to do the opposite. If I had put the money I wasted on shopping into S&P 500 or Nasdaq index funds earlier, my life would be much better after 10 or 20 years. I am not telling you to break the law. I am saying this, when a government makes a habit of stopping you from doing things that are good for you, you should understand clearly whose interests they are protecting. They are not protecting you. They are protecting their own control over the economy and people's money. They want you to spend money inside China to create fake prosperity. They want you to keep money in banks, buy their financial products, or buy houses so they can control and harvest it anytime. What they fear most is that you wake up, vote with your feet, and move your wealth to places they cannot fully control. This control is everywhere in our lives. The rich-looking posts on social media look like personal choice, but platforms push them with algorithms because they need views and advertising money. The government is happy about it too, because these illusions hide real problems like slow economy, high youth unemployment, and very low birth rates. From childhood, We were taught that Chinese people are the hardest working and smartest. But when we grow up, we see that the real paths to success are controlled by connections, family background, and powerful people. Normal people can only fight each other in this intense competition. We perform success, perform happiness, and perform, I am better than you. But in private, everyone is tired, in debt, and empty inside. The funniest and saddest part is this. If someone really wants to slow down and refuse this crazy competition, the official media calls them lazy and shameful. The government wants you to run like a horse but does not want to give you enough food. They want you to keep producing taxes, work, and children, but never let you control your own life. Now I choose to put my extra money into overseas assets when possible. I study long-term investing and the power of compound interest. I choose not to be controlled by face saving and consumerism. This is not being unpatriotic. This is the smartest way to protect myself and my family. Indeed, many Chinese people have realized this, otherwise the government wouldn't have made such a big fuss about banning these overseas brokerages. When your government defines, love your country, as keep your money here so we can take it, then you know the truth. Real responsibility is protecting your own future first. I hope more and more Chinese people wake up. Not to hate, but to stop being fooled and controlled. We can still work hard and create value, but we must think for ourselves. Do not let fake rich posts brainwash you. Do not let consumerism trap you. Do not believe the government when they stop you from making good choices and say it is for your own good. To everyone watching this video, if you once felt the same pressure and bought things you did not need, please do not blame yourself. The environment and the system made it happen. But you can change now. Start today. Spend less time on show-off posts. Look at real financial information more. Buy fewer unnecessary luxury things. Put more money into real growing assets. Care less about other people's opinions. Care more about your own real happiness and your family's. In this time, information control is getting stronger and propaganda is getting smarter. But if you open your eyes, the truth is still there. Chinese people are not stupid. We have just been trapped in a big, carefully designed illusion for too long. Breaking it starts with you and me. Thank you for watching. If this video touched you even a little, please like and share it so more people can see it.